Welcome to the full moon meditation for October of 2025. This full moon is known as a harvest moon, and I believe that is because in the old almanac, the farmers were able to harvest their fields late into the evening because the light of the moon lit up the fields, and the name has stuck. It is also a supermoon, which means that the moon's orbit, is ecliptic. It is not perfect, and so the moon moves closer to the Earth in its rising. And this, of course, makes the moon extremely large for us to view as it actually rises, which is beautiful. And we are experiencing a meteor shower at the same time as the full moon. And of course, it is the first full moon after the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere and the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. So we have a lot, as always, going on astrologically. So tonight's full moon, or today's full moon, I'd like to dedicate to the water element. I've been very drawn to water recently, and I feel that it is coming up for a lot of us. And of course, it is always amplified at the time of the moon. So please make yourselves comfortable. I'm going to switch off camera and we're going to start our meditation together. Happy full moon. Thank you. So please take a moment just to set aside anything that you have around you that could distract you. If you would like to sit up for this meditation, please do. If you'd like to lie down, that's also fine. Whatever's comfortable for you. Once you're settled, let's close our eyes and just begin by focusing, as always, on our breathing. You may wonder why I start meditations generally the same way each time, and it is because it is in this way that we train our consciousness. Through the repetitive action, we bring ourselves more easily into the subconscious or superconscious state. As you relax and your breathing normalizes, bring your awareness to your nostrils and become aware of the expansion and contraction of your breath into your lungs and into your abdomen as you breathe through your nostrils. Let your awareness settle into the full movement of your body, as well as the sensation and changes of temperature at the nostril. Feel yourself relaxing more deeply. Your whole body undulating as you breathe. And with that gentle movement of the body, notice that your aura also gently moves to accommodate your breath as you inhale and exhale. Notice that as you move from one layer of the aura to the next, how the movement becomes less, and how eventually the mental body is almost not responding with movement at all to the breath, but rather to the life force that is being fed into the aura from the body. As we inhale and exhale. naturally, easily, and comfortably. I'd like you to bring your awareness to your feet and imagine that you are standing on a beach. Your feet are bare and you can feel sand under your feet and between your toes. The sun has set and the moon has risen or is rising over the sea. The night is dawning, settling. The waters of the ocean are dark and rhythmic in their movement and lapping. Although there are no waves, the water is relatively still, as though these waters are in a reef or a cove. And you can see the moon glinting on the waters of the ocean as it reflects its large beauty. The temperature is extremely comfortable. The night is warm. I want you to just take your clothing off and bare your skin to the elements. Feel the warmth of the night air on your skin and step towards the waters of the sea. And as you do, notice the phosphorescence in the water, how the small amount of foam that is produced, the surf, by the waves or the lack of waves, is luminescent in the reflected light of the moon. And in fact, the waters of the ocean are so clear that they look as though they are sparkling and alive. And gently you step into this water, which initially brings a slight change of temperature, and you catch your breath as you then move deeper still into these waters, feeling safe and comfortable, feeling connected as the sensation of the water moves over your bare skin. And then you are at knee height in the water, and still you go a little deeper until the water takes you up to your thighs. And as it does, you allow yourself to lie back in the waters of the ocean. And initially, as the water moves up your spine and makes contact with your back, it sends a thrill or a chill up your body, and you have a slight shiver in response. And you lay your head back in the waters so that your hair is covered by water. And you find that you are able to float very easily, very comfortably. And as your breathing continues, and your inhalation expands your lungs, your chest and your body rises very subtly on the water. And as you exhale, it dips very subtly on the waters. then the water of the ocean becomes more comfortable in its temperature, your body adjusting to it until it feels only liquid, soothing and comforting to your skin. And you float, weightless, effortless, and comfortable. And although these waters are liquid, you feel completely supported and held as you gently move, almost not at all, held and weightless in the waters of the ocean. And as you lie floating in the waters, you open your eyes and you can see the reflection of the moon on the water as she rises. And there's something incredibly mysterious and sacred about this moment, this time. As though you feel you are in the right place at the perfect moment in time for this alignment, this extraordinary experience. And although there's a full moon that happens every month, there's something about this moment that feels extraordinarily special to you. And you feel yourself closing your eyes and relaxing into the waters of the ocean as the light of the moon bathes you, moving across the waters, continuing to rise until the moon sits overhead and shines her beautiful soft light onto you. And feel the waters of the ocean caressing your body, gently lapping against your skin, warm and comfortable. And as you float, you feel yourself emotionally letting go. You feel any tension in your body melting, dissipating on the waters and just flowing away from you. And your feelings begin to relax as you feel yourself connecting even further with the water of the ocean. And then you get to a place where you feel emotionally absolutely neutral and at peace. What a wonderful thing. And because your head is laid back in the waters of the sea and your face is looking up to the moon, the waters have covered your ears and the greater part of your head, is surrounded by water, blocking out sound, and you realize that all you can hear is the rhythm of your own heartbeat and breathing. And as you focus into those sounds, your mind is stilled, finding the same neutral emptiness as your emotional body. And any thoughts on the periphery simply melt away, dissolved by the waters of the ocean. Until even your body feels at one with the water. Aligned and connected. Weightless and supported. Perfectly neutral. And in that neutrality there is peace. Peace for your body to relax completely. Peace for your emotions to be still and to find their balance like the water. And peace for your mind to find rest in this moment because it can. And in this moment of peace, you can feel the oneness of self with the universe, the oneness of yourself with the waters, with the night, with the moon. And you gently open your eyes and look up at a night sky filled with stars. And as you do, they are shooting stars. Wow. And you realize you are witnessing the meteor shower. And you allow yourself to be drawn out of your balanced reverie, to focus in on the wonderment of this event. And so you tip your body forward and your feet again touch the sand of the ocean bed. And as that happens, the moon sets, moving out of your view. And again, you begin to make your way back to the beach, and you can feel that the night is a little cooler than it was, and the warmth of the waters of the ocean are no longer enveloping you. And so gently you wrap yourself in warmth, feeling invigorated, alive, balanced, and at peace. and with gratitude for the moon, for life, for yourself, for your well-being, gently bring yourself back. Coming back to your body, wherever you are lying or sitting, feeling yourself nestling into yourself with the same sense of balance, of peace and flow you experienced in your meditation. Become aware of your breath again and allow the movement of your lungs, of your diaphragm and your belly to once again reorientate you with your human state, with your physical being. Feel your energy flowing down towards your feet as you ground yourself. You can stay with your eyes closed a while longer if you would like to, or you can open your eyes and come back fully into the physical. I wish you a beautiful full moon and a beautiful month until our next meditation together. Thank you for being here with me. I'm sending you, as always, my love.